Welcome back to Everything Defensive Carry. Got the lawn mowed today, so I'm going to do a little bit of practice here at the range. So what we're doing today is we're going to shoot revolvers, of course. So I'm using the steel today because I forgot my playing cards, I forgot my little target stands, I forgot my cardboard backing. We're going to have to make do with the steel. So anyway, for those of you who are not familiar with it, this right here is a pretty small humanoid silhouette target. The head box is 6 by 6 inches, 6 by 6, okay? I've got it set up at 45 feet. That's 15 yards. The reason I'm making this video is because there's a guy on YouTube. He's got a channel, pretty popular channel, but he deals a lot with church security. And that's the primary focus of his videos. And he seems like a nice guy. I don't want to bang on him here, but in his last video, he made a comment that if you're doing church security, you need to leave your revolvers at home, you need to leave your compact pistols at home, you need to have a full-size gun with a red dot. Now, I don't care what anybody uses, but when you go saying things like you can't be effective, basically that's what he's saying, you can't be effective with a revolver, or if you have a gun that doesn't have a red dot, that's where we're going to have a disagreement, and I'm going to say something. So to prove my point, now for you that watch my videos, you know that I've got videos where I've hit this same target out to 40 yards with the revolvers that I normally carry. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use a model 640 black. This is a Performance Center model. And my model 60-15, which is a 3-inch model. Looks like a shrunken 686, I think. But they're both loaded with full house 357 Magnums. Well, I don't know if they're full house, but they're 135 grain flex tip, and Hornady rates these at 1,275 feet per second. Now, I don't know if that's out of a 6-inch or an 8-inch or whatever, but they're not powder puff. Especially out of a J-frame. So anyway, I'm going to set this down and we're going to get busy. Now, I'm going to be aiming for the head box on that target. 6 by 6 inches. And we're going to see how it turns out using these J-frames. No red dots, just open sights. Now I'll start out with the 640 Black Edition. Well, that rings that target, don't it? All right, model 60. Now, I'm gonna make an excuse before I ever get started. This gun is sighted in for my field load, which is a 158 grain lead semi-wad cutter 38 special, loaded to max. So it may hit a little bit differently with these 357. We're gonna find out. They do, it does actually, if I remember right, but all right, there's two. Two headshots, or 4 headshots. Yeah, that Model 60 is off just a little bit. But that's a pretty small. I pulled that one. So you got hits there, one splash over there. 6 by 6 inches. All right, my head is way bigger than that. So even that one right over there would have been an eyeball shot probably. So anyway, there it is. J-frame 357 Magnums, 45 feet, 6x6 inch target. I believe that if a person is comfortable with this type of a weapon, this is what they're used to, this is what they practice with, I'd say carry that sucker with confidence, especially if you're using 357 Magnum loads in it. All right, we're not we're not talking about a 9mm plus P. We're talking about 357 Magnum. You let that sink in. All right, y'all have a good one.